Welcome. Hi, how's everyone doing? The Warchief of Light is live with another epic night of gaming, ass kicking, nerding out, and having fun. Hi, my name's Peebs, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. Somebody got her voice back, kinda. It's not there yet. So, give me a second. We're gonna turn the sound back on. Oh, there she is. So we're still some pretty legendary fantasy metal, if you're into that. So I'm getting my voice back. I will not apologize for that. Y'all are screwed. I'm kidding. Hi, hope everyone's having a legendary day. Now, if you're like, Peebs, did you watch the live? No, I did not watch the live letter. Not yet. It's been a week. I know I say that like every fucking time. But I keep forgetting that, like, I have a full schedule. As a person, like, between stuff with kids, between work, which, what the fuck work? Last week was not funny. Then I got sick. So by the time Saturday hit, and I was like, I took I drank the bottle of wine and went the fuck to bed and slept like a baby. The video where yes, I did, dag it. I am halfway through it. Slowly, I admit. I am also, yeah, I'm doing quite a lot. Like, I've got a lot on the go. There's also, like, some, Jay, the Coon, no, not Coon, that's not the right word. Jay, there's something, I forget his name. Not Jay Aubrey, but, like, anyway, something the King, maybe? I don't know. There's some big videos that came out this week. I'm trying to get caught up. And then there's the live letter, which is my goal is to listen to it tomorrow. Whether I have to listen to it on my way to work, I will listen to it. I wanted to pickpocket. That was so funny. Everything about that crew is amazing. Baldur's Gate's VAs are hilarious. I actually posted something to the Discord, but I'll post it here because it's so funny and I have to share. Hold on. Which, by the way, if you're not, I'm on TikTok. I watch TikTok more than I upload. I admit that, okay? And we're gonna admit that. I have no problem admitting my faults in this world. But, like, that is 11 out of 10. Slap your knee good. Hi, puppy. My dog came to say hi. So yeah, last week was 60 hours of, between 50 and 60 hours of work. My friend put in even more. God love him. I was also sick. I mean sick. One of those days between, like, all of us, I should have called in. I should have. That would have probably made me sick. Instead of 4 days or 5 days, it would have made me sick like 3 or 4. Ooh, I was sick. We had a rough go, and that's okay. But it's typical stuff. Fever. It's not COVID. I tested 3 times in the end. Because I couldn't believe it wasn't COVID, but it wasn't. I mean, I have no reason to... Hi, puppy. Stop pooping your mother. Saturday came. I was in no mood for no one. So I farmed. I farmed my Moogle Tomes. Oh, I got my ass kicked. I haven't had my ass kicked in a long time. Like, last year I had a couple that got me, but, like, not like this. This was some... Again, 3 or 4 days. And then working 12-hour days in between. And I was like, come on. That's just mean. No. So that's the kind of week that it was. It's like I picked the worst week to get sick, so of course that's how that works. What a week. But that's how the cookie crumbles. It is what it is. Alright. That's not too bad. Oh, I'm gonna take the chance. Damn it. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I got over it. We're fine. I'm recovering. I still got a sore throat a little bit. Still cough a little bit. Still got sniffles a little bit. All stuff that's very, very common to the end of a cold. So I'm good. I'll be in office tomorrow. The idea of using cloud servers will not go well. For what, might I ask? I have many questions on that. What are we talking about? I got the booby prize. Oh, got it. Cloud, it depends. Cloud can handle that kind of traffic. The problem is implementation and how far they are into that. I got some inside knowledge on cloud. It depends where they are in their deployment, right? It's not just do they have enough. There's a lot more to that than just that. Cloud takes a big amount of maintaining, has a lot of security behind it, a lot of work. Latency can be worrisome. Hold on, let me think. Give me a minute to think. Many sources over the pandemic chose cloud as their primary source, whether it be VPN, whether it be whatever day to day. And it was a long time to deploy, and there were latency issues at the beginning. There are a lot of big businesses running on that, and they run very well. I think that's as far in as I can go. It's hard. See, I worked a cloud project like that. I got a little bit of I'm no engineer. I'm no security tech. I can only tell you the surface level, but again, I gotta be careful of what I say. And that's, I think, the best way to put it. So I know it's capable. I know it's capable of as many players as we have. What I don't know is where they are in their deployment, if they're willing to put that much money into it. Because it's something that it's not something that you can just do a little at a time when you're ready to go. Purpose of maybe a temporary server. It might be, and that's a great idea. That's a great way to launch something like that. It'll be good to launch smaller zones, like Oceania would be a good idea. Depending on the size of Oceania, of course. But you see what I mean? Like, it's something that's on the large scale, very difficult to deploy at once. Speaking from experience. Yeah, and I think that's the right way. That's the right way to go. But again, I don't know how much equipment they have. I don't know what they currently have implemented. I don't know where they're at in that process. There's a lot of moving parts we don't know. But I think that's a very fair way to go, assuming they're, let's say, 20%, 15% in. Oh, absolutely. It's where they should be moving anyway. I know people don't like to hear it that way, but the reality is that's where they should be moving. That will be the most secure, if it's not already. It will more than likely be the way to save the most amount of servers, most amount of server rooms. It's more like, it's like, I'm trying to find a good way to put it. It's like upgrading everybody's iPhone 8 to an iPhone 12, right? Like, it's, we need to get there eventually, and it is a better option. But it's their biggest challenge is, of course, working world versus country. Their second biggest challenge is they're running it for 2 systems, so PC and PS5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And sheer number. One of the things that nobody's clear about is how many active users at one time, how much information is required, housing, like how it's phased in and out for each player. I know right now it takes up space on the server. Like, there's a lot of moving parts, but the long term is that's where to go. Why? It gives the option to change how they do things, right? One of the cool things about new tech is it offers the ability to relook at stuff you're currently doing and correct it to the new tech. Well, that's it. And even then, they have to maintain, like, what are the numbers now? What could happen to affect those numbers? Etc., right? We're also looking at a different launch period. We're going to be launching in the summer. Not launching at the most popular time of the year for video games. Like, there's a lot of... I don't think Dawn Trail will sell like Endwalker. And that's not a negative, don't take it that way. 1, there ain't no pandemic. 2, their biggest competitor is on the back foot. And they're not about to do another scandal. In fact, I would argue that they're making big moves at Microsoft, so... Great. It's not the conclusion, so people are less interested. Maybe. And we are launching this in a season that is well known to be very poor for video games. Not poor as in bad, like terrible, but I mean, like, the reality is there's a reason why the summer sales are huge, right? It's because sales go down in beginning of Q3. It's how it's always been. It's also why end of summer the sales are huge, or the games are huge. Look at the launch in August and September, October, and November. Hold on, let me show you. Which do I like better, the Xbox or PS5 controller? Let me be honest. I don't care. I don't have a big difference. A couple things about the PS5 controller is the analogs are a little tighter. I like that. And I find myself using these buttons more often, which I believe players tend to do that a lot anyway when they're playing PlayStation. I kind of like this big button bastard. I don't really know what it does other than a big button. I know it's a touchpad, but like, what are you going to use it for, really? And I like where these littler buttons are. The triggers, listen. At one point, the PlayStation 3 remote doesn't stand to the Xbox controller. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It's not. They're smaller. They're not as comfortable. I think PlayStation made some leaps and bounds to their controller in the right way. They maintained like the integrity of it and made it to fit a larger audience. And I think that improvement was big. To a point now where it doesn't seem offensive. Like, you know what I mean? You can pick one up or the other and you're fine. Yeah, about the same. I like my Xbox remote. Probably gonna sell it. Not because of it's poor or bad or not. I don't need two remotes. And if I needed a second remote, I would probably want it to work for my PS5. So I'm not too concerned. Like, I'm pretty good. Generally speaking, they're about the same. What I'm not accounting for the sales of Dawn Trail is Xbox. While Xbox about to be owners of Activision Blizzard, Dawn Trail's coming on the Xbox. So there could be a huge jump there as well. But I still don't think we'll see Endwalker numbers, mostly because of the quarter it's being released in. And the general hype of the story, right? People are walking in not knowing, where everyone was hyped for an ending. But I think it's got more to do with when it's being sold rather than what. Humble opinion. Yeah, PS5 remote, it's pretty. But like always, if I could have a pink one, I would probably prefer that. But that's the same on that controller as well, right? I have no problem admitting that. No, I like them both. They're pretty good. No complaints from me. I'm a happy pappy camper. Oh, I'm excited for new story too. Because I really like Final Fantasy storytelling. Like, as a brand, I like how they tell stories. I like how they take you for a little ride and then they fuck you up. I love that shit. Also, be a direct competitor might affect sales for Xbox. Might be. Determined to be there day one, more than likely, because it's less climactic, or you believe it's less climactic. Doesn't matter if it is. It matters in the perception that it is. Oh, there absolutely are. 100%. 110%. Yeah, but I have my remote on my Xbox One S remote is grippy on the bottom as well. Hold on, let me get stretchy. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like it has. My boobie's making that turn. You can't see shit. It's got dots. It's got grippies on the bottom too. That changed over time with the newer Xboxes. Again, they're good. My problem with this remote is really just the analogs are not as strong, and I kind of like the more compact size. The shape of it is better. It's in a triangle. If that makes any sense, see? Triangle. And it's a smaller remote when you put one against the other. See how in the back it comes like they're just one's a little larger. It has less of that triangle and more of a circle. Minor differences. Where at one point I would have told you Xbox every time. The PS3 remote, Xbox. Oh my god, Xbox by far. This, they're extremely comparable, and if I was picking one over the other, I would be nitpicking. The textures are, well, the texture's actually a little bit more on the Xbox. But I'm the type of person who drops this all the time anyway. So, I wish I could get a skin for it. Like a rubber holder. Because your girl's clumsy. It's also why I'm glad like this isn't on the couch on the TV, because I would probably drop this remote all the time. It being stuck to the desk means it don't go too far, which is good for me. Excuse me. I got a cup of tea here. Let's get a drink. I'm starting to get a sore throat from tucking so much. But yeah, Earl Grey. Hot. Well, it's warm. Xbox X, PS5. The honest answer is they are the same. Like, I'm not gonna dick anybody around. If you're telling me one's better than the other, I'll just lie. I won't believe you. Yes, you can. Dang it. We have both in the house. We also have a Series S and a 1S. Basically speaking, because consoles are no longer family items, which that makes that life difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you want to have gamers in the house, you kind of need it to everybody, right? So the oldest system goes to the person who uses it the less. My son has a 1S, and my husband has the 1X. He bought that with his own monies. The honest answer is that Game Pass was a revolutionary product, and 9 times out of 10 I would have told you the Xbox is probably the best option if you want to play a lot of games. PlayStation Network has caught up. The only thing I like about PlayStation Network a little more is I like their options better. Right? 'Cause I didn't even pick the biggest package because I don't need it. Where someone like my son, he'd want the biggest package. Little fucker loves games. Plays a lot of them. Where I play here and there, right? So it doesn't make sense to go. And I've the series, and it's cheaper on the PSN for the biggest package than it is for the biggest package on Game Pass. But on Game Pass you can play on PC. I always had the Nintendo consoles too, and I preferred them at one point. We all have a Switch Lite in the house. We don't even have a real Switch, we have a Switch Lite. Which I bought with like credit card points. So I didn't even pay money for mine. Kids welcome Christmas, you know. So it really, really depends on what games you want to play, right? And what deals are available at the time when you're buying. Because at one time, I don't play a lot of exclusive stuff, or I didn't for a long time. So PC was fine. No, PC's now a little bit too expensive to handle the libraries that we want, especially the newer games, and streaming them. It no longer fits my needs. And today, my exclusives that I tend to prefer, which I end up playing a lot of exclusives lately. And the exclusives are PlayStation. So it just made sense that was the right move for me. My husband, don't care. He likes Game Pass. He likes Bethesda games. And he likes sports games, so again, that could have went either way. He's not a big fan of Starfield, so really he could have played either console. He wants to play Final Fantasy 16. He is a little jealous of that. But generally speaking, which, I mean, he can go and take PlayStation, hook it up in the room, and play it if he wants. He's more than welcome to. So, it's really about the games. Comes right down to that. Oh, Abdaggett, that's a hilarious story. When I was a kid, I joined the PC Master Race, and I paid $2,500 for my last PC. That was 6 or 7 years ago, and I can't play BG3 on higher than low. It's dying. Yeah, I need a new gaming PC, and I need it before Dawn Trail. And I was like, I don't have $3,000 for a new PC. I just don't. Even for a budget build. At that point, you're spending $1,500 and buying $1,500 again 2 years later. I don't have that. So the PlayStation was the right choice for me. Exactly, Jonathan. And that's kind of where I went. I discussed it. I don't have a whole lot of streamer friends and buddies. I really don't. I'm a stay-in-my-own-lane type of person. And generally speaking, I don't have time. That's not an insult to nobody. I'm a busy person. I don't have a whole lot of time to watch streamers and stuff. So I discussed it with a couple of them that I trust, and they're like, no, that's the choice I made. And I was like, that's what you're streaming on, really? Yeah. I'm like, oh. So, made sense. I can't edit videos and stuff on a console. You are correct. However, there's still some options at this. One, my PC still edits very well. It uploads to YouTube very well. Listen, why am I not farming my Moogle Tomes? It still does the things I need it to do without a hitch, without a debate, without a hiccup. We're fine. Once I start looking at the next option down the road, a $1,000 PC edits and streams without issue. I don't need the $1,500 for gaming. I don't need the $2,000 for gaming. So as long as it works as a vice to stream my PS5 and I can edit on it, it's fine. It's fine. Even if I buy a second-hand one at that point, as long as it does those two things, it has done its job. I no longer need the capacity that it takes for gaming, which is the big one, right? But anyway, that's the thought process. Also, I have thought about it. And other than streaming, the other thing that is huge, the editing, an iPad. An iPad Pro solves that problem. They ain't that expensive. And there's the Apple software for it. There's a new, which one was it that was coming out for it? It's like $10. It's excellent. A professional grade, like, you know what I mean? There's still options if I want to keep that route going, or if I just want to again stick to a PC. As long as it's alive, it'll function. Let's see, I got a new building. How about that? I'm also really close to getting this one. I just need more island coal. It's okay, I know how to get it. Excuse me. That all I need? That's all I need. We're good. So options are open, and that's what's important. But yeah, this week it was rough. So, and this is a no joke, no word of a lie. I can get my hello Sungazer, hello Nanosphere. Doing pretty good. I'm recovering from a cold, and I'm actually starting to feel better. And work didn't stay fucking 10 hours today. So I was so upset that Sunday, I looked at my husband and I said, listen, I don't care if you come. I'm going to town. I'm going to visit the stores that I want to. Whether I buy something or not, whatever, I'm going. And if you want to come, you can't tell me no. That was the rule. So I went in and I had some retail therapy. There was an extra pay this month before people start looking at me funny. So, I got some cool stuff. We're waiting for the dungeon anyway, so bear with me. I started at the fabric store. Okay. And I bought a bunch of fabrics. The little ones. This one's got kitties. This one's got remotes. How cool is that? We got pride flag little hearts. And I think I'm going to make some of these into dice bags. And I think I'm going to sell them. Try to make a few extra coinses. Maybe make little, not purses, but little bags as well. You know, little stuff. You can make that. So that was my first stop. And I also took note of some of the notable fabrics in case I wanted to make, like, other projects in the future. Or if I wanted to keep making dice bags if it was successful. I can also make purses and stuff. I have a Pokemon purse that I made myself. I'm so cool. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. Was it this one? I think so. So that was my first stop. My second stop was to Walmart. And again, you guys can laugh at me. It's okay. I'm laughing with you. The night before, I went to bed. And I was still trying to recover from a cold. And I went to bed with the full bottle of wine. I was fucking sleeping. Too bad. I was going to sleep good. And I slept good. But during my drunken stupor, I decided that I wanted to make a puzzle. I did! I made a short on it, actually. It looks really good. The only problem is, I got no one to play it with. And we'll discuss that one actually in a minute. But anyway, in my drunken stupor, I was like, I want to make a puzzle. I want to get myself a puzzle where I just have music, no podcast or nothing. Like, I want this, like, relatively electronic free, where I'm just by myself and it's a thing just for me. And if you could think of the perfect puzzle for a PB, I will show you the perfect puzzle for a PB. I'll put my arm like that. It has a lot of pink. It has unicorns. And it's got glitter. See? Again, these stupid as shit, but like, I wanted it. 1,000, I think? I have no idea. 1,000, yes. There were some, like, expensive ones and big ones. And I'm like, you know what? I just want one, okay? Leave me alone. So I bought the unicorn glitter puzzle because I don't know how to scream Peebs any louder. I just don't. No idea. So, as for the TTRPG, Final Fantasy XIV is releasing a TTRPG, tabletop role-playing game. It looks a lot like Dungeons & Dragons and games like Dungeons & Dragons. It even comes with D20s with little meteors on it, which, fuck yeah. Put it in a room with no pets. I don't have that. But, I mean, I figured, hey, fuck it. Let's do something for me. For the sake of it. Ha! Oh, probably. But I'm down. I love that shit. It's a great idea. I think it's fantastic. And I think that, like, the printed stuff is going to be good. I can't wait to see the books. See what, like, the system it's built on. And I have faith that Final Fantasy will do it correctly. Square Enix can tell a story. Listen, they've proven that since before I was born. Puzzles and cats don't mix. This is true. This is facts. So, like, I have no doubt this is going to be good. Maybe the mechanics might be a little wonky as it's their first TTRPG, but, like, I have faith. My problem. I have several small problems with the game. One, is it being play tested on people that do not play Final Fantasy XIV? Right? If I'm going to play this game, I would like it to be relatively easy for people to come in on. Right? That they've never played Final Fantasy XIV, but like they're being told a great story and they're having fun. Is the game able to do that? I'm not saying they're not. I just want to know. Right? To me, that's a very reasonable ask. Second reasonable ask is how complicated of a TTRPG is this? Right? Again, I'm down. I am. But is it easy to pick up? Is it something that you can play on a set of rules and play and get going? Or is it a system that's heavy on rules? Something like Pathfinder. Or like D&D 3.5. You see what I'm trying to get at? And my only concern is that while this product looks like it's going to make $1 gajillion in Japan, in Eastern Canada, but fuck nowhere, I don't know. My problem is that I don't think I'm going to be able to find people to play it, other than online, which there's nothing wrong with playing online, and I will not yuck your yum. But if I want in real life experiences, I don't think I'll be able to get it. Because it's such a niche product. So that is a legitimate concern of mine. But I digress. I'm not digging, but I'm like, I want to make sure that the product is good. I haven't purchased it yet. But yeah, those are my concerns today. And again, that's not a lack of faith. I just don't want to buy something and have it sit on the shelf, right? We're not gonna make it. We're gonna end up stuck in phase 3. How much you in Magic, like Magic the Gathering? Bought it and sits on the shelf. And Magic the Gathering is, and I mean this lovingly, not cheap. Not cheap. I bought into it a long time ago, so what I have is old as sin. And it's one of those things that I would buy it here and there as it came up, or as I thought of it. I'm like, oh, you know what, let's get it a booster. So I never played into the sets. And it's something that I would play if there were people around. But I found that game very difficult to play with strangers. Sorry, that sounded terrible. I found the game very difficult to play with strangers. Because I find that people, especially game shops, were less than friendly. And I'm going to be honest, I can't play Modern. I absolutely can't play Modern. I can't afford to play Modern. Sweet Jesus. If you can, congrats. It's like Warhammer. I can't afford to play Warhammer. Holy man. I'm glad the people that can, but that ain't me. I bought it for the pretty picture. That's fair. They're gorgeous. There we go. On the bright side, it's something you can sell off in a bundle. Yes, you're not going to make money. No, very few people make money off it, but at least you're not at a loss, right? A complete loss, I should say. But generally speaking, you can sell it off as a bundle. Bear with me. Oh, I moved my Kleenex box to be more accessible. And now it's like less accessible because it's like tipped over. I sell shit all the time on Facebook Marketplace. Not so much since I moved to this location because it's a small town. But no, I have absolutely sold my fair share. I even sold makeup. Gently used. Oh, nice, John. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. No, I've sold my fair share. I'm probably gonna sell my Xbox remote. My only problem is right now I'm in a small town. So if I need to sell something, chances are here, probably not the best bet. Alright, what am I, let's head back. And I don't really want to drive to the city all the time. So it's a matter of like, do I not? And then, I'm not gonna lie, it has stopped me from buying stuff. Iron ore. Excuse me. Let me see. Oh yes, I know what it is. I was thinking I was getting maybe 20 or 30. Exactly, try it. Worst comes to worst, someone lowballs you and you're like, you know what, fuck it, it's not worth the time. Take it. Or, you know. The meetup part I have no problem with, but I'm also extremely careful. Where I'm at today, I'm less concerned because, again, small towns. But, like, when I lived in the city, we were, I would never ever sell something if my husband wasn't home. Ever. Like, that was a rule. Never happened. Never. Not once. Anytime someone asked to come when he wasn't home, nope, sorry, not home. Can't help you. No, never, never, never. And I also have a large dog. Which I won't lie to you, is its own security system. And usually, and it's, I'm in an apartment building and there are people that are assholes to me, like at the laundry room. I met them outside 2 days ago, and I was bringing in the dog. Scared! The bitch's eyes fucking went wide. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Not so tough now, are ya? I didn't say that, but like on the inside, you know? Kind of laughed to myself and walked away with my big dog. No, my big poops is a big security, and most people, like, when they know you have a big dog, again, if they're gonna rob you, why would you rob the person with the big dog when the neighbor doesn't have a dog? I don't remember, I was a kid, I think, or something like that, and I had seen, like, a documentary or something, maybe like a live news article or something. And I can remember they had brought like a local thief. And I'll never forget it because it was so stupid, but like it made so much sense. The dude was like, I don't care what you have more security than your neighbor. Because if I have to cut through a deadbolt or go through a deadbolt, why would I go to the guy that has 2 of them? Why would I chance the guy that has cameras versus the guy that don't? Just have more security than your neighbor. And I was like, damn, that's like mean, but like facts. Exactly. They just have to know or hear the big bark or know it's a big dog and then like, bam, you're good, no problem. Like neighbors that I've had a hard time with here, they don't come anywhere near my puppies. Mom's boy. I will fucking take it. Every time. Fuck them. No, we're not gonna make it through to the second, third phase game. Heck, you just gotta run faster than the guy in front of you. No problem. Problem solved. No, it's so stupid. I remember this article, like, or whatever, this guy saying this on TV, you know. If you have a dog and your neighbor doesn't, whose house do you think I'm stopping at? I'm not chasing the dog. Which, I mean, fair, again, makes sense. I thought that was cool. Nope. And for the record, I'm gonna say this quietly because I don't want my neighbors to hear. My dog has a 0 bite history, even though he's been bit 5-6 times. Because he's rude, he shoves his face in the other dog's face like an asshole. But a 0 bite history. Outside, he'll growl at you because he's nervous. In the house, no problem. Anybody walks through that door, he's happy. Happy pappy pop. He'll bark at you, but he's so happy. Outside, he's nervous though. He won't go near people. Or he'll lunge. So when I'm outside, he's always leashed. Every time. And where I'm at in this apartment building, other people, for some reason, don't know how to leash their dogs. So I put my dog's head collar on him to control him in case of altercation. It's happened, I think, twice where I've had to pull him out of something. And another dog came running up to him. Was I happy? No. Fucking mad. Because my dog's on a leash. I have control of him, but a head collar? It's the coolest thing. It looks like a muzzle, okay? It is not a muzzle. Okay? Yeah. It look like a muzzle. I promise you, not a muzzle. Okay. The big difference. Actually, I have this one. Put that one. Okay. There's no bottom. Do you see? There's nothing under his chin. So it's not a muzzle. Not at all. Not even close. But it works a lot in the way that a harness, or I don't even know what it's called, thing for the horses work. Like a horse. You control a horse when you're sitting on a horse because you pull and you move their head with it. A head collar, you pull the head. He can't pull because he's being pulled in a different direction. It's basically changing the location. Yep, it just 100% just sits on the top of his nose, pulls him down if he needs to. But again, if he goes to pull, his head turns like a horse. If he wants to take a ball, if he wants to eat food, no problem. He don't like it. But he's a 65-pound boxer and I don't lose control. He can pull all he wants. He's not going anywhere because he doesn't have the strength to do it, right? Again, just like a horse. But I don't tell my neighbors that it's not a muzzle. I'll let them believe whatever the fuck they want. Yep, exactly. But again, at a distance you can't tell. So if they want to believe that, I'm going to let them believe it. I live in a building that is quite shady. And some of the characters that live here are fucking shady. So I'm going to let them believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. You're good. Oh, man. So in my adventures of shopping, where is it? Oh, it's way the fuck over there. I will get in a minute. Yeah, no problem. It works good. Especially large dog, works really good. You want to tank that? Go fucking crazy. Enjoy. I don't have to work. Ah. Yeah, friends, if you have a large dog you need to get a hold of, especially learn how to walk and stuff, highly recommend. Or a stubborn little arsehole. Does not bite. Good dog. My dog has never bitten me. My dog has never... I think he's growled at a family member like twice. Ever. And the family member deserved it. Growls at the cat here and there. Well, my cat's audacious. He'll go and right into his food dish. And be like, no, supper's mine tonight. I don't want that. My supper. Cat's an asshole. And the cat can eat his entire supper. He's good. He won't do anything, but he will growl at him and tell him to fuck off. Basically tell him to fuck off. While the cat's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Shut up, dog. Kind of funny. Yeah, he has been bitten a few times. he's an ass. He'll go up and just shove his face into another dog's face. You know, what do you expect? Of course the other dog's gonna retaliate. So, later. Finish this edition. Oh, somebody died. Somebody LBs, we might actually get her. I mean, we'll get it no matter what. Just trying to beat the timer. Nope. There we go. Oh, I like the little flowers. I'm not doing too bad. So, hold on. I'm going to show you the other thing I got because that's fucking cool. So, after Walmart, I go to the comic book shop. I buy 2 board games. I'm not going to show you them because I don't want to dig them up. But I got Munchkin's Critical Role, which Munchkins is a game for like the heavy board gamers. You're gonna be like, oh, really? It's gonna be like Monopoly, but like for families, yes, this is a great way to introduce fantasy, be silly, and just have fun. I love the Munchkin games. To be fair, there's not very many board games I don't like. Very fucking few. Even a lot of the traditional ones I like. And I bought Boop. It's the one with the kitties on it. Because it's kitties, it's a 20-minute game, and both my kids like that shit. So bear with me, I'm going to show you the other thing I got in the actual comic section. I hate it because about you having to remember every rule and police it with an iron fist. That's true. But I mean, that's also dependent on your table, right? I play with a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 44-year-old, myself, most of the time. So, if you forget a rule and it comes in later and you're like, oh shit, I remember it now, I'm sorry, everyone's cool, right? It's about learning, getting better, and playing it again later. Heaven's Ward. Try to find something cool. And a big section on Alexander. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in. I very much appreciate it. I'm trying to show you more stuff. We have Aymeric, Ysael, Edmund. Gorgeous. Gorgeous! I finally opened that this morning and beautiful, stunning, 11 out of 10. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Beautiful. There was that, or there was Final Fantasy's History Encyclopedias 1 through 6. I almost bought that. That was the two I debated. That one was a little cheaper. Not by much. So I bought 2 board games and that. We don't talk about how much it cost. Okay. So that's what retail therapy looked like for me on Sunday. That's what my bad behavior bought me. Alright, let's get us back into the dungeon. Let's go check out what we got left. 32. Oh god. It's only my second time to 100. I need to farm these things. And then I need the PvP. And guess what we're doing Thursday? PvPs. I'm running out of time. Which whose fault is that? We know. We know. Baldur's Gate, that's whose fault it is. Which, granted. Like, on the bright side, I got a long weekend this weekend. I'm very excited about that. I need a long weekend. I get 2 weeks in a row with long weekends. Which, listen, I will take things when I can get them, and I'm excited. So, for those of you who don't know, this weekend is Reconciliation Day, which is the day that we're meant to, it was given as a reconciliation for how we treat our indigenous population with the findings of the treatment in residential schools. Which, you ever hear Canadians say, there's no racism in Canada? Google residential schools. Just, do yourself that favor. Dude, his name is Sir Squiggles Box. I fucking love that. And Google Canada today. We're not going to get into it in this channel. We're not a political channel, but not our proudest moment. So we have Reconciliation Day. That gives me Monday off. And the week right after that is Thanksgiving. And that gives me a Monday off as well, which I will take that. I will take that, I will like that, I will enjoy that. It'll be fucking great. I'm actually quite excited for that as well. I was also looking at my vacation time coming up, and we got some good times coming. Most of my vacations is built for December. really fucking up my rotation like badly. Badly. Go. I'm doing alright. So yes, you only have a few more weeks for your Moogle Tomes. Farm your Moogle Tomes. A lot of good shit this time around. Won't lie. And, like, if there is something better out of it, it's also the time where you can farm your Moogle Tomes. And, like, gain your relic with it, right? Like, or like get gear up for an ult with it. Like, it's really, I'm not gonna lie, like a really like fucked up kind of setup that they have for that, but it gives you current content that you can just go do. Well, current to a point, and farm the tomes, the Moogle Tomes, as well as your there we go. Okay. Like, let me show you what I got. What have I grabbed? I've only gotten the umbrella. That's it. I'm working on item number 2. Let me see here. See? Like, not bad, considering, like, you know, I never get these. Keep at her. Where am I at? 35. So, not... we got a ways. I'm gonna try to run some in the morning, but like I didn't have time this morning. And I'm also trying to get some videos and stuff together. I've got 3 or 4 shorts filmed, ready to go. And this is the fastest farm to get it. The only problem is it's not nearly as fast as like previous ones because it's current content. Exactly, we'll get there. And if we don't, that's fine. Like, there's no FOMO. But I like the grind. Because it gives me stuff to do in between. Like the farm. I can't tell you how much I love that island. For exactly that. Shit to do while waiting for other shit. That's one of the reasons why I like playing DPS characters, generally speaking. Exactly that. I try to get one of these places where there's like 2 in a row that I don't have to move because I'm lazy as sin. Of course. Also, upcoming, we've got a busy ass like time coming, right? Y'all know that, right? What FanFest is coming? Like relatively quickly, FanFest UK. If you're interested in Blizzard news, BlizzCon, end of October, and I'll be at HalCon on the Saturday for that. Or something else is gonna be cool. You might find a granite challenge to be a rival wings. I don't like the rival wings. But again, that's the fun of it, is it gives you the option. Right? And if I was desperate to level a character while doing it, I could be running Prey right now. But again, it gives me that option. And I'm only running this one because I'm like, oh, well, I might as well get my my weapon while I'm at it, because I kind of, you know, forgot about it. It's like doing everything, and it's gearing some of my other characters at the same. Like I really like how this worked out, but I like even more that you have the option of how you want to grind it. And I also like that this time around, which is not typical, like the lower options, like the lower Moogle Tomes, there's actually some really good stuff low. So you're not like, oh my god, I must get it. My favorite time to hunt Moogle Tomes, you guys are gonna laugh at me, when I had COVID. Last year I had COVID, Christmas vacation, so I wasn't working. All my plans to visit family were completely fucked, so I had COVID. So yeah, that's how that ended up. I ended up farming the shit out of everything to the point where I had nothing that I didn't have or own in that list. Nothing. There we go, got her. Give it to the healer. Yeah, I'm getting to a point where I'm not coughing very much. I'm all sniffles, which that time of year as well. Speaking of that time of year, it is officially sweater weather. So, will you see me in hoodies all the time? Yes. Will you see me in the ugly sweater? Yes. I love me some hoodies, some sweater weather. I'm also at like the weird part of the day where in the at night, overnight, and in the morning, the heat's on. I then turn it off, like the whole thing system off. And then I turn the AC on in the afternoon. Not fucked up at all, right? Not fucked up at all, at all, at all. Canadian weatherman. That time of year. It's also hunting season soon, which that means my husband will be out in the mornings and the weekends. Which I'm not gonna lie to you, I like the results of hunting. I don't like the cold. Don't like the work. I like the food, not the work. So, you know, that's where that ends for me. I stay warm. Fuck that shit. I like it to where I can wear a sweater and be comfortable. Now keep in mind, my sweater wearing is a little bit warmer than some. I'm a cold-bodied person. I'm cold all the time. But like, if I can wear a sweater, and I'm not dying of cold, it's good. After that, I don't care. Fuck the cold. Fuck the snow. I said I'm Canadian. Fuck the snow. Oh, she kept the original garb. To be fair, like, why wouldn't you? When it looks like that. Alright, let's switch over to some water. My tea's cold. I'm the very opposite. I don't care if I'm warm. I do not want to be cold. And I don't want to show. I fucking hate the snow. Like, my husband even bought me a butt warmer. It's a USB seat that warms your butt. Because in my Rogue, it doesn't have a butt warmer, and that's a very unfortunate series of events, so I need it. And I mostly drive the Rogue, so. I will take it. Oh no, my healer's dead. Also remember, like, I'm the other extreme, right? I'm in Canada. East Coast Canadian, that means that we have a lot of snow, a lot of humidity, and that kind of shenanigans. Oh my goodness. The butt warmers are night and day. They are required. They came standard in my Hyundai. I've got an Elantra. They came standard. Like, I bought the base model, okay? I bought the cheapest car that Hyundai made. And I said, I want the cheapest you got, best on gas. Outside of an electric, so, you know, cheapest. And that's what I got. It was Hyundai Elantra. It came basic with that. Fuck that shit. Taking it from me. Not very nice. I couldn't believe it came standard on brand new cars. That used to be like an expensive ass feature. The other feature I wish that was like standard was the car starters. And I find that not a lot of places have them anymore. Electric car starters? Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Again, I was not looking for low dip. That's not what I wanted. I wanted cheap to run, cheap to fuel, because I knew I was going to beat the piss out of it when it came to mileage. I knew that. I bought it with that in mind. So when I seen the butt warmers, I was like, fuck yeah. There we go. Perfect, and out. So I do enjoy my butt warmer car. Very much. Oh yeah, it's cold. There's a certain level of cold where it's like, no, thank you. Feed my dodos. What's more important is the mileage. My little, like, the mileage is so good on my little car that if somebody said, sacrifice space of your Rogue for the same little car, I would take it. And my husband looked at me, he was like, we need four-wheel drive, because I drive very far in the winter, and I'm like, I don't care. Drive slower. I fucking love this little car. Obviously, we still have the four-wheel drive, but you see what I mean? I like it. I very much like it. I get 4.5, between 4 and 5 liters per 100 kilometers. I know that means nothing to most of you Americans out there. But that's fucking excellent. Okay, not kind of excellent, fucking excellent. Where my Rogue gets me 9. And it doesn't hold nearly as much fuel. So, like, it's so expensive to run that my trips in the office, as he takes the little car, I take the Rogue. My trips in the office, I try to limit them, not just because I fucking hate going, but because it's expensive. It costs me $20, $30 every time they call me, every time I have to go in office. Speaking of which, it's probably the first time I go in like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Because to be fair, I was violently ill. And the week before, I think I only went in once because I was like, oh, well, appointments and, like, I find excuses. On the funny side, the company survey came in, and I promise you, everywhere I could write down work from home, I did. Every time I could write down compensate me more, I did. I was honest, and I most definitely got my, not therapy, but I got my, what do you call it? I let my frustrations out on that fucking survey. Fuck 'em. Up on this guy. We should be able to get him out of phase here. Yeah, we LB, love that. We might be able to do it. Free damage buttons. Dude, I can't tell you how much I learned off of Joe Cat. Speaking of famous streamers, did you guys see Quasi? He's been off for a long time because him and his wife are separating after 15 years. Poor guy. Regardless of what's going on, which is not my place to give a shit. Like, again, I mean care, but like, it's not my place to comment. But like, separation's hard. Separation after 15 years where it's all you know and it's all you've known for like a period of your life. And I think Quaz is around my age, so 15 would be like his... If it's 15 years of marriage, it's about similar to me. That means that when you met this person and when you fell in love with this person, you were a different person. Because you are not the same person you were at 21. In your 30s. You are not. I am sorry, you are not. And I don't even want to pretend like I am. I am not. I like the person I've become, but I guarantee you, I don't like 21-year-old me. There was some lessons to be learnt there. Some of them hard way. And as you grow, especially alongside someone, maybe the person they become is different. Maybe they're not the same. You're not the same. There's many reasons you grow apart, but like literally in your adult, fully fleshed out life, that's all you know. It's a big, big change. I know he doesn't speak much about his personal life, like if he's got kids. Jonathan, you know exactly what that's like. Many, many lifetimes with someone. You're different people. I have a tank twin. Oh my god, the other Tay looks just like me. Look, 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 look. Look how cute we are. Oh my god. I love it. Pay attention. I love it. I'm adorable. Fuck yeah. I wouldn't stand in that. I have a potato patch. Well, guess who's going to get the commendation from me? The cute one, obviously. Alright, there's the ice. It's so cute. Yeah, we're close. So if we put some DPS in, we should be able to do it. Look at all the Lalas! Look how fucking cute we are! God damn it, I can't help it, man. It's just so cute. Oh my god, you're so fucking cute. Look at us all cuddled up. I love it. Ah! Yeah, poor Quasi. I feel for him. Because again, regardless, they're different people than they were when they first met. And regardless of how that turns out, good, bad, ugly, just hope that everyone walks out of there content and happy, right? That's all you can hope. Of course, I voted for the cute one. You know, I had that conversation with my husband this week, I think. Friday. That we are different people and that it's not a bad thing. This 21-year-old me was a little shit. And sometimes we all have good and bad reasons, right? Sometimes it was because shit was hard for you as a kid. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to experience the world a little more. Sometimes you need to get hurt. Sometimes you need to hurt people. As terrible as that sounds. You know what I mean? Understand the lose a friend because of your own stupidity or your own betrayal and stuff like that. That's how you learn that stuff, right? Okay. Float my snout. I got the guy again! I got the guy again! Even the game can't separate us. Someone I've never met, by the way. There's someone who just looks like me. Just fabulous. Love this shit. Okay. We're at 69% because of course we are. Alright, setting myself up for one of these. Okay, come on. Oops, the DPS is much lower than last time. There we go. I don't know about you. I know you guys may not. I don't. See, I like farming. I like talking. I like enjoying the time while I'm farming. It sounds silly. I even like creating content from farming because, not that it's a bad thing, it's just, you know, I like it. Gives me a chance to talk without worrying too much. And I very much enjoy these aspects. I know these types of streams are not popular. Okay, I get that. I'm fully aware of that type of content, right? I'm painfully aware. But I enjoy it very much. And it's not a Final Fantasy 14 thing either. It's something that I did in Warcraft too. If I was gonna farm some mouse, let's go. We're good. That's what we're doing tonight. Yeah, the DPS is way off this time. I remember that could very much be me, right? I'm not sitting here complaining or saying it was bad. We're having fun. It don't matter. Because usually we try to get it in phase 2. This, no, definitely did not do that. Got it. Why don't you see my twin? Oh no, stop it! Stop it! Oh my god. What do I have for socials? Oh, that's not what I was looking for. This is cute as hell. I'm dying. I'm a tall Lala. I love this so much. Have a good night. And the cute one. The cute one. Hold on. It's important that I get this screenshot. Oh, why? Oh. I need a bigger desk. Dude, I can't wait to have a house just to have a bigger fucking desk. No other reason, just want a bigger fucking desk. Thumbnail. Edit. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna crop this. Done. I will deal with this later. Awesome. Okay, sorry. It was stronger than me. I'm making friends. It's a kitchen table. It's a kitchen table. It's got 2 monitors, camera, a light, a lamp, another lamp on the desk. PS5 is behind the 2 monitors. It's got a keyboard. It's also got, when I'm working, there's a second keyboard up here because my first monitor is set up for work. So I like a big desk. Like, I had a big L-shaped desk when I was at my other place, and I fucking loved it. I had to sell it. It's a shitty apartment, would have never held it. It's one of those things that I can't wait to have a house so I can make sure that I've got enough room for a larger desk. Just don't like it. Like, it's not that I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not losing sleep over it, but like, I want a bigger desk. Okay. There we are. What about you? Oh shit, I need like everything for you. So let's go get Island Marble. Island Spectrine. I know where to get all that. Let's get that. Island Coal. Island Citrine. I know where to get that. Wrong way. Yeah, basically there's a lot going on the desk, so there's just not a whole lot of room for everything. And that's fine, it is what it is. It's also like a wasted space behind the desk, like behind my monitors. So I need to be able to fucking see them. And I'm aware, like, I could probably go, like, it's about managing what I can manage, right? Yeah, long story short is whenever, hopefully, cross your fingers and toes, that I buy a house in the new year. If not, well, I'm stuck in a place like this for a while. Hold on, I'm getting this piece of thing. 125. Not far. It's not that far off from this, I don't think. I have to measure, but like it's either 120 or 125. If I'm not mistaken, like I could be mistaken. But that's just a regular kitchen table. Actually, this is a true story. This is a cheap ass kitchen table. Commodore 128 desktop, my goodness. Basically, I bought this kitchen table. I was 19 years old, and it was for my first house. I had a house at 19. You see a problem with that statement? If you're not, you'll sure as hell understand in a minute. And I needed furniture, but I couldn't afford furniture. So we went to this like surplus freight place, which is, again, if you know anything about furniture, the worst, right? Like, anyone who wants furniture that'll last a little bit won't go with it. You won't. You know better. 19-year-olds don't know better. Save up, get better pieces, last longer. Again, 19-year-olds don't know better. Oh, we think we know better. How about that? We think we know. As I'm sure, and that's the funny part, if you really are honest with yourself, at 19 years old, would you have listened to you? Honestly? My answer is probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't give 2 fucks. Oh, 2 monitor shelf. Oh my goodness. No, it was something. So I bought this, I bought a couch and a love seat, and I bought a kitchen table and 4 chairs. Couch and a love seat within 2 years was gone. Gone. And not in like the Like, I wasn't particularly rough on it, but I mean, like, the bottoms were starting to come out of it. Just, the cushions were ripping. Like, it was just not great. It was not great quality at all. Walmart couch would have been better. Not even kidding. The love seat lasted longer, I admit. The couch was gone within 2 years. Love seat lasted a little bit longer, but like not 5 more years, maybe 1, maybe 2. The kitchen chairs, we had re-drilled holes into those fucking chairs many times. Try to keep them from, or not lose them, the threading, because they would get super loose. And then there was like a cushion on the top of them. That was gross and it was hard to maintain. The kitchen chairs were gone, and I don't know how long they lasted, but not very. So finally, we, the thing to last was the kitchen table. The kitchen table is actually quite nice. Could use a refinish. It could use a sand down and a refinish, honestly. And still, like, it's in good shape. It doesn't shake. I have not re-drilled any of the holes. I have not fixed any of the holes in the legs. We've had it longer than I've had my kid, and my kid's going to be 15 in December. Like, kitchen table somehow just, against all will, survived and is doing well. And even when I no longer need it as a desk, I'll use it as a table somewhere else, or I'll put it away and use it for something else later. It's a great table. I only rebought myself a kitchen table set recently. Last January. Here, you can, oh, alright, that's me. Yeah, she's still going strong. Don't know how. Can't explain it. But yeah, she's still going strong. Still pushing through. Doing great. My new kitchen table is an expensive one that will last. That was the point. That's why I bought it. The chairs are nice. They'll last. That was the deal. I won't have to move at this. There we go. We should be good to get them in the second round. Remember when you're doing this matching the trial? Whew. Well, the first time you do it, it's hard to tell if you want them to go opposite or the same, right? And then you kind of gotta guess what they're doing. And sometimes you guess right, sometimes you don't. I'll try one, just in case. Oh, ouch. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. There's also a lot more gear since then, too, right? Things hurt less. Less ow-ow. Less owies. There. LB, my dudes. There we go. No, we just missed it. Got it though. Ha! Grab a DPS. Samurai sounds good. There we go. Bam! Love that. Got time for one more, I believe. Humbly believe. 56, that'll bring me to 59. Well, not too bad. Close enough to the next one. I'm telling you, that's why I like this. This is great. I'm not worried. I don't need to do it all today. But slowly as I get there, we'll get it. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe two more. We'll see. If you want to take it, go nuts. What the fuck? Alright, let's get behind it. There. Dude, him canking it like that fucked me straight up. Fucked up my rotation and everything. Jesus, this. Let's pick up some DPS now. I fucked that up too. Jesus. Oh yeah, exactly. Wait for the tank. It takes 8 seconds. Maybe they're taking a drink. Maybe they need a nap. tank stance. Holy shit, this guy. I mean, the DPS is great. We're gonna end up getting this down real fast, but like... I feel like it's in spite of versus... And I can't take it from him because he'll take it, he takes it right back. So just let him do it. Got her. I'm gonna give that to one of the heals. That was something. We can go again, but whew. Okay. If you want to be mean to the GPS, tank swap. Well, my problem is that, like, he died and I picked it right up, and the second came back up, he took it right off me, and then he didn't know the fight, which is, like, fine. It is what it is. It's just, you know. There. Already a much better experience. Oh, that was the wrong button. We got her. We got it under control. go, and then we lay it out. Okay, come on, we're doing alright. A little high on the a little low on the DPS, but that's alright. Two singers and a dancer. Oh, two dancers? Oh, there you go. I see what you mean. That took me way too long to figure that out. You're doing fine. Not fantastic, but fine. It's alright. There. Got it. All done. Let me try it. Let me see. You got a funny face. There. You. We're not bad for timing. I mean, we ran 2 so far this half hour. Let me see. It does add up pretty quick. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. This one's being renovated. Alright, island goal. Let's see, island mithril ore. Where do they get that? I know where to get the marble. There. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Then again, I don't know a whole lot about those classes at all. Alright. I got you. Go, move on to this one. There we are. Alright, now we're more in the schedule, the rotation. Good, I didn't fuck it up too bad. Alright, now we're setting up the next one. Fucked it up. Ah! I'm working on the rotation. Ooh. The GPS is poor again. And again, this is not shitting on the person. The goal is to try to get this down as fast as possible, right? I had a few runs, I think it was Saturday, where like, I didn't make it to the third phase. Rarely. One. Okay, back down. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now to hit that. Done. Got it. So let's give it to you. Y'all kept me alive. I appreciate it. Sometimes that's difficult, more difficult than others, you know. So, what are we doing for the rest of the week? We got some videos all week. I am planning at least a short tomorrow, and I've got 2 that are currently ready to go. Wednesday we'll be on Twitch. We'll be playing Final Fantasy 16. And then on Thursday we'll be right back here. More than likely, the return, the grand return of PvPeebs. PvPeebs. Alright, thank you guys so much for being here. Super duper fun. And I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one.